Listen up, it's the secret sauce.
You may have heard of it because you are the voice of the secret sauce, which, yeah, exactly. The voice of it. So, but normally I'm asking other owners, what's something that they're doing that's working that other owners can, implement. But can you give us like a tip or two of, for those of us who have a website for our laundromat already, what's one or two things maybe that we can do to really just up our game and maybe bump us up a little bit on the search engine page, or just have a better customer experience? Give me some secret sauce.
Secret sauce. So with there's so many variables, I guess, and it really depends. But I guess in general, your secret sauce for my secret sauce for.
You told me a good one right before we started.
Did I? I must have forgot it.
Like a super good one.
Give me a clue. What was it?
All right. First word. No, I'm just kidding. Sounds like, no, just kidding. Well, we were talking about who's using, our websites, and you were saying how the most people who are going to be searching our businesses are doing it on their phone.
I remember that now.
Okay.
We didn't talk about anything. Talking about. I'm losing it, but I'm tracking with you now. Yes, that is. That's. I think that's one of those things that I don't think is a secret sauce, because it's like kind of ingrained that that's what you have to do. But I think that's why it's a secret sauce, because it's not obvious to everyone. So the secret sauce, if you have a website, is simply this. You might have heard that you need to make your website mobile friendly. You need to make it so that when people search for you, like we talked about this whole time, we used to have to go on MapQuest to figure out how to get places, right? So we'd be on our computer, typing in, where is a laundromat? It pop up, like directions to laundromat, and you print it, and then you like drive with it, like reading it, and it's totally dangerous. But now people just use their phone, and so there had been a standard for a while, like, okay, you have a great website, you need to make it mobile friendly.
Yeah, responsive, right?
It should be responsive. It needs to look decent on your phone. But that over the years has shifted to the most important thing you need to do with your website is to design it mobile first. And that means you design it to look spectacular and to respond spectacularly mobily, because that is what people are doing. That's how they are Googling. And the desktop version or the computer version of your website is completely secondary. And now that doesn't mean you make it terrible looking on the desktop. You can make it look fantastic in both. But I think it needs to be intentionally designed mobily first, for sure. That is if you need to make a change with your existing website, that is a change you need to make if you haven't done it, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's huge secret sauce.
My genius.
You are a genius. Yeah. Well, but I mean, that's huge secret sauce, because I think that shift from, primarily designing for desktop to primarily designing for mobile is a gigantic shift. And a lot of companies that are building websites right now still aren't doing that even, which is pretty crazy. But especially for a brick and mortar store that's not selling things online, right, like a laundromat, you really got to design it mobile first, because the majority of people will find you on their phone, either through their map app or through, searching on Google for a laundromat near them on their phone while they're in the car or while they're getting in the car with a bunch of laundry in the back. Right. So they got to experience, again, this is their first experience with you for a lot of these customers. So you want to make that the best experience possible. And the best way to do that is to design it mobile first.
Yeah. And, you know, a lot of the what are the companies that kind of will market, they basically, the internet knows you own a laundromat and they know you're an entrepreneur. And so they're probably been marketing you these plug and play websites designs, like build your own website, plug and play. And that's fine. Those work just fine and you can make them great. But a lot of times what those do is you build it on your desktop and then it will automatically make a mobile version of that desktop. But it typically will prioritize what you've built on the computer. And so what you get mobily will look nice, like color schemes stuff will look nice, but a lot of the formatting gets kind of crazy. Some of the buttons get kind of weird and don't work right or look right. And that's just because they're taking a desktop website and just sort of smashing it into a mold of a mobile website. And so what we really need to do is do the exact opposite. We need to get a mobile website and we need to we allow these programs to expand it into a desktop because the mobile is where the people are. Everybody has a phone pretty much.
And it's with them at all times.
Yeah. It's always like, just here's mine. It's always just like this.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
Talking to them and they'll be like, what? Oh, never mind. It has to be mobile first. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah. Well, and so I mean, if you're planning on, you know, building your own website or updating your own website or going with an obviously inferior company to build your website, inferior than ours. No, just kidding. But just make sure that website is being designed mobile first. Okay, cool. Awesome secret sauce. I mean, I think there's a ton of secret sauces that we could throw in there. I'll just throw one real quick in there. A lot of the hangups for a lot of people is actually in designing graphics or designing, just like images for their website and stuff. If you haven't used it before, Canva, Canva. I'll link to it in the show notes or in the description below. But
yeah.
What's that?
Did they pay you for that?
They didn't pay me for that. They should though, but it's free. It's free. Yeah. Edit it. Never mind. No, but it's free and it's awesome. It's powerful. And they have a ton of templates. So you can grab a template, change the color scheme, change the background image, change the type, whatever, and kind of make it your own and use it for your website and also for your social media, which we're not even touching today. But that's another huge way that you can have a great online presence.